everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to a much more natural looking me, I guess. I think so. I've got much less makeup on than I usually do, and also I've got longer hair because I've got clip-in extensions in, and I am feeling good about it. Really good. So as you can see by the title, or I'm actually not even sure what I'm titling this, but today I thought I would practice a practice run for my makeup for the event that I've got coming up soon. I'm wearing a very, very fruity dress. If you watched my haul that went up recently, I'll link it up here, you'll see the dress in there, but I also show you it in this video anyway. I'm debating whether doing like a really simple eye like this and a bright lip, or maybe doing like a really bold eye and a nude lip. I'm not entirely sure yet. But today I thought I would just practice doing a very simple eye look and a bold lip. And I actually really like how it came out. I put a lot of emphasis on skin and having really flawless skin, chiseled and highlighted, and then the bold lip is kind of what the look is, and the eyes are kind of taking a back seat, although of course I've got false lashes on because I wouldn't go anywhere without false lashes on. But anyway, I'm blabbering far too much. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, then please do just keep watching. So I'm starting off with just a clean face, but I have obviously got my brows on, which I always do prior to filming because they take me about 47 years to put on, and I've primed my eyelids and set that in place. I'm going to use my Soft palette because this makeup is gonna be kind of like a trial run for what I'm going to wear to the party that I'm going to. I think I'm allowed to talk about it. I mean, I've seen other people talk about it. So I'm going to a Makeup Revolution party in London on the 22nd of March. So I'm gonna use quite a few Makeup Revolution products, obviously, but not all Makeup Revolution. So I'm gonna go in with my Soft Does Nails palette, and I'm gonna attempt to do the most kind of natural smoky eye that I can do with browns, because my dress is, if you watch this video up here, and I'll put in a picture here anyway, this is what my dress is gonna look like. Well, it's what it does look like. And I'm gonna take the orange from the dress and put on an orange lip. So I've got this one here by ABH. This is the only orange lipstick I have. And I'm gonna use the orange for my lips. So I wanna have a really kind of natural eye, but I still want something on my eyelids. And I'll use lashes as well, and that'll kind of jazz up my eye area. But the focus is gonna be on lips and also just nice skin. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't like doing like plain smoky eyes because I never managed to do it well. So let's just see what happens. I'm gonna use a mixture of these two shades here. I'm just gonna start popping those in my crease. I guess I don't want to take it too high, and I don't want it to be too dark. I don't know, it's not like me to go natural on the eyes at all, but I feel like my dress is very loud, and I think my lips can be loud, but maybe not so much my eyes. So let's see. This is just those two shades on a fluffy brush. Might use a bigger brush. I'm so excited to go to this party. I have been to London once before, but it was just a flying trip, and I didn't like stay, I didn't get to see the sights, I didn't get to do anything kind of fun. So I'm really looking forward to it, and Hamish is coming with me. So we're gonna make like a couple of days of it, 3 days of it. We're gonna go down the day before the event and then come home the day after the event. So we're gonna have a like kind of mini holiday-ish in London. So we're gonna get the train down super early. I've booked, well, it's not that early. I booked us onto the 8 AM train, and that'll get us in just after 12. And then we can kind of go and drop our bags off at the hotel and then just explore a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to it. I want to go see Liberties, I want to go to Selfridges, and just like have a wander, maybe down like Oxford Street. I'd even quite like to go see Buckingham Palace, but I think realistically I want to go to all the like the fancy shops and see what's going on, you know. Well, I guess I just need to pack a colour on my lid now, don't I? I mean, that's all you do for like a simple smoky eye. I guess I could go metallic. don't know. I'm just gonna pack that shade on my lid and see what happens. Maybe I could just go for that like mustardy brown kind of smoky eye and see what happens. That's a cool colour, I do like that one. I think this colour is Cup of Tea. This palette has got so much use, and every time I use it and post about it on Instagram or use it on YouTube, I just get more requests to use it more. But I feel like it might be quite boring for some people if I keep using this palette. But at the same time, it is, you know, affordable to most people, so it's quite a good one to do a lot of different looks with. I don't know. I really like that colour actually just on its own. I think it looks really quite interesting. I'm dipping back into Cup of Tea and I'm just going to blend out my edges. Oh, and I'll vlog my entire kind of London trip as well as the party. Because I do like vlogs and they are harder for me to do, but I quite like the thought of doing a vlog for it, so even I can just look back on it. So yeah, it's my first ever event, and so I'm wanting to kind of document it. I think we'll leave it there for eyes just now. I'll come back to them in a bit. I'm gonna first of all prime my skin using my Benefit the Professional Matte Rescue, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit of this on. I don't like to use too much primer, but I do have quite a bit of texture to my skin recently, and I'd like to not. So for skin, I of course could use my new Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick. However, because it is such a special occasion and I want my makeup to be like perfect, I am going to use my very favourite foundation in the whole world, which is my Clinique Beyond Perfecting, because I trust this foundation. I know it's going to last all night, it's not going to give me any issues, and I've used it for years now, so it's like I have a relationship with it. Whereas my new Makeup Revolution one, I've only now used it 3 or 4 times, and I just want to use something that I really know really well and really trust really well. But I will use one of them for contouring because I do really like them. But I think when you've got a special occasion, you do just want to kind of use your favourite products, don't you, so that you're feeling comfortable. I'm going to use my sponge to just pat that in. It's also got a bit more colour to it, whereas the Makeup Revolution one's ever so slightly too light for me. And I think this one will just suit my complexion a bit better. I just love this foundation so much. So on my skin, I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in C3. Just anywhere I want a little bit extra kind of safety. A little bit around my nose. Couple of blemishes. My skin's behaving quite well right now, which is obviously a good thing. And my breakouts since using my Huda foundation have gone, and I'm just gonna have to retire that bottle because I don't want to make my skin break out just for a foundation. There's no point. I've got plenty high coverage foundations that do the job without breaking me out, so like this one or the Kat Von D. Do you know what it is about like more natural makeup on me? It's just I don't think that I'm pretty enough to pull off natural makeup. I think that if you're gorgeous, natural makeup looks great. If you're not, then doing kind of more adventurous makeup hides it a little bit. Not for other people, I just mean for me. Like when I do more adventurous makeup, it's just looks better on me. Also, I don't have any hair, so if I do really natural makeup and then I've got crap hair, it's like, but if I do cool makeup, then nobody really looks at my hair. I don't know. Anyway, for concealer, I'm going to use my new EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer Full Cover. I've used this once and I really liked it. A little bit goes quite a long way, and it's quite yellow. This is shade 1.0, and it is quite yellow toned, which is actually good for pale skin tones. But I am going to contour quickly using my F10 fast base, but I'm only going to use a little bit because this was really pigmented. The first time I used it, I used way too much. And I like to blend that in first before my concealer. I think it makes everything look more seamless if you do your concealer second. See how easy that blends in? Let's go ahead and blend that concealer in now. It's really nice and brightening, as you can see, holy mackerel. And it seems to last really well on the skin, and it does have really nice coverage as well. Not quite as full coverage as the Urban Decay, but I would compare it to that in terms of its like formula. It's quite a thick liquid. I really don't like these new Real Techniques sponges as much as the old ones. They've definitely changed something. Definitely changed something. It just does not feel as nice. So that is my base before I put any powder on, and I think it looks pretty flawless, and it would help if I blended in my jaw contour. It's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? I'm going to do a little bit of baking under my eyes using my Kat Von D powder. I really like this one, and this has lasted me ages. I have had this such a long time and I've used it so much, and I've still got so much left. So it was a good buy. It was, I don't know what, around 20 to 30 pounds, I don't remember. I don't think it's as expensive as the Laura Mercier one, but my goodness, does it last a long time. Yes, yes it does. I'm just gonna do a little bit of baking, mostly just so I don't get any more under eye creases. And then I like to go around my nose, in like the side of your nose crevice, because that's where I tend to build up oil after a while. And this is gonna help not let that happen. Over the rest of my face, I'll use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. It's just a good powder. Not much you can say about powder, is there? It's just a good powder. I like it. And now that my face is like matted down and that's gonna stay in place all night, I'll obviously put setting spray on at the end, but I'm now gonna go over my entire face with my Hourglass Iridescent Strobe Light. This is a really, really subtle, really finely milled highlighter-ish. It's very subtle, so I like using it all over my face, and it just gives a really kind of subtle sheen to your whole face, and it just looks lovely. Doesn't look powdery at all, it just looks so nice. I've been trying to shop my stash more recently before buying new products. So I've recently tried and fallen in love with, again, my Illamasqua Sculpting Powder Duo, and this is in Illuminate and Nefertiti. Yes, that's right. And I'm going to mix them both together and contour with these. They're really lovely shades for pale skin. And I like them. They're very pigmented, very pigmented. You have to use the smallest amount. My hair is really starting to grow back at the front, and I've got so many baby hairs and they're just doing my knee pin. Tiny bit of nose contour. You know when you just ruin your entire makeup look by using way too much nose contour? That's what I've done. Go away. To bronze my skin, I'm going to use my very favourite one at the moment, which is my ABH1, and this is in Rosewood, and it's just lovely. I love using this bronzer. It just touches me in the right way, you know. Just adds such a nice sweep of sun-kissedness, which I'm obviously lacking in Scotland. Got a hair on me somewhere and it's itching, but I don't know where it is. For highlight, I'm going to use my new Makeup Revolution one. This is the Skin Kiss in Champagne Kiss, which is quite hard to say if you have a bit of a lisp like I do. And I'm just going to pop that on using my Morphe M501. This is really, really blinding. You can easily use way too much. It's so blinding. Look at that glow. It's gorgeous. And if you know me, you know I like to do blush after highlight because I think it makes everything look a bit more natural and kind of blended. So I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution Sugar and Spice Blush Palette. How pretty is this? I'll probably use like these two shades mixed together and just plop them on. So many noisy people in my stairwell. I've definitely got hair and it's just not coming off. Where are you? Show yourself. Alright then, let us finish off the under eyes and the eyes in general. So I'm just going to use that same shade Cup of Tea, I think that's what it's called. I'm just going to run that under my eyes and kind of smoke it out under my eyes. I want it fairly smoky because it's such a natural eye for me. So I want it to be still quite a statement in how smoky it is. I'm going to throw a nude pencil in my waterline just to kind of open my eyes up a bit more. Hopefully you can see the difference. It just makes everything look more awake and open. This is a Kiko one, by the way, but I really love the Rimmel one the most, the Scandalise one. So because I'm practicing for the event, I'm just going to wear the lashes that I bought for the event because that makes sense. I'm just going to put on a little bit of mascara first. Who else has used this mascara? Probably all of us. I'm just using it as a little bit of a base for sticking my falsies on. That is my pathetic natural lashes. Just doing nothing for the team. I just want y'all to know that I'm in the midst of like a YouTube wormhole where I'm just watching like The Voice UK best auditions and like X Factor worst auditions and The 4, whatever that is, a new American show. So addictive if you like singing shows. I don't even know if it's still on, I've just been watching YouTube clips. Wormhole. Anyway, I've already popped this lash on here. I think the only thing I'll do differently if this is the look that I choose to go for is do a very thin line of black liner just so that it really is not obviously a lash. I think I've stuck it on pretty well, but... So my glue's been on for about 2 whole minutes. I'm going to look down into a mirror. Sit it on. And then just start wiggling it into place. Like last night I went to go and have a shower and then I sat down and started watching a YouTube video on The Voice, and then about 45 minutes later I was like, I'm I'm really supposed to be in the shower now. Just happens. So while that glue's drying, I'm gonna go in with my lipstick. Now, if this was like me filming my like natural makeup, which it totally could be because this is so natural for me, I'm sure most of you will agree. You could just do a nude lipstick, bit of lip balm or whatever, and that could be like a natural look, but I'm obviously going in with orange just to kind of test run this makeup look. And this is, if I didn't say before, ABH Spicy Liquid Lipstick. It looks quite red, but it is orange. Ooh. Because it is orange tone though, it's not making my teeth look very white. If it was like blue based it would, but it's not. But not too bad. I'm just going to tidy up a little with a lip liner because I like quite overdrawn lips. And I'm also really messy at applying liquid lipstick like from the tube. You know when you do winged liner really big on one eye and then you have to match it and they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger? Well, that's what happened with overdrawing my lips. So just completely ignore the fact that I look like a clown. I'm going to finish off with my collection Primed and Ready Makeup Fixing Spray. I really enjoy this one. It's only £5 and it really does work, I feel. I almost forgot inner corner highlight. Back in with this. Pop it on the inner corners. So much better already. A little bit under the brow. How could I forget? Just isn't good enough. Just so you can get kind of gist of the dress and where I'm pulling the orange from. That's what my dress is like. It's sheer floral. Is that helping with this makeup look? I don't know. I think looking at the dress compared to the lipstick's a lot more red looking than the orange in the flowers. I do have options. I could go any colour lip, it doesn't really matter, but I don't really feel like I suit purple lips unless they're like super dark purple lips. So I don't know, maybe I'll stick with this, maybe I'll not. What do you think of this makeup look on me then? This is something obviously a lot more natural than you're probably used to seeing on me. I think I used like 2 eyeshadows, which is nuts. How much better do I look with hair? Like hair that is visible. It's crazy. I'm looking into like lace front wigs at the moment, so if you've got any suggestions of really natural ones that are like under $100 I can maybe get away with wearing outside without having to wear a hat. That would be nice if you could tell me any suggestions. But yeah, this is my face, obviously. I really like this makeup look. I like how it's made me look. I feel confident, I feel good. But I do wonder if I should just do a really bold eye. I don't know. I think the only thing I'll change for sure is I'll cut a couple, probably a couple millimeters off my lashes so they're not quite so wide. But apart from that, I really like how this look turned out. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should do something differently for that dress? Here it is again in the model. What do you think I should do with my makeup? But thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, and come and follow my Instagram. It's Makemeupmissa. I'm so getting closer to 30,000 followers and that would be really cool to reach that. So as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Always look on the bright side of life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fake hair. God, I feel so much better though. Oh, if you haven't seen these 2 videos, then click on one and watch it. It's really good. They're really good and you'll enjoy them. And also hit this little subscribe icon to be subscribed to my channel. Bye!